Yeah. Yeah. We back. Still here, forever rising. It's the professor, Sufi MSU Arabic Language Workshop at Luga Lodge. All right, we're dealing with our Arabic names, and we were dealing with comprehension, and we were dealing with the whole alphabet just a moment ago. We got detached, but we back. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know what I mean? We were dealing with names. And I said, look, I needed some names. I needed some names to break down because we deal with the root word, goes to the root. You know what I mean, all the way out to the fruit. So we said, look, nobody gave me no names. We're gonna deal with the names for real. Like we're gonna deal with the names. Like let's go. We're gonna say Allah. So let's go to Arabic writing Allah. Right. So let's write it in the English like we like to do. The Phoenician. ALLAH. You know how they write it? AL. Boom. In the Arabia, it would be the Aleph, then two L's in a row, lamb, and then back up to the Aleph to H. So that's the ALLAH here. Maybe you want to be fancy if I want some fancy marks in there. I don't know. Seen it in the Quran. You know my chain I used to cop. You know what I mean? Beep, beep. I'll probably do some other stuff too. But like, you know what I mean? So that's the A, that's the L, that's the L, that's the A, and this is the H right here. So Allah, IAL. Remember, to get to the root of any word, you gotta what? There's a formula for it that we teach you here at MSU. It is that you see if there's a prefix to the word. You have to determine that. If there is a prefix, you erase the prefix. You erase the suffix if you determine there's a suffix. Remember, prefixes are like redo, preview. So suffix is like shun, tion. So in Arabic, the suffix would be the prefix might be mu, move, one of, ma, place of. Right? We went through a lot of words with that. And then suffix could be iya, in, right? All kinds of sounds like that. So you would erase those, and then you erase the vowels, and you're left with a three letter most of the time, and that will be your root word. Once you discover that it's a root word and it's a legitimate root word, then you're basically learning 4 or 5 words or as many words that you can remember put together that are in that sequential order, right? So if you have Muhammad and you take the MU off, because that's the prefix, there's no suffix, and you just have HAMMAD there. So then you take the vowels out and you're left really with HMD, because the two M's in the middle, you're gonna boil that down to one basically. So HMD Hamada. So when you have that Hamada, then you know that any words that come with HMD in that particular order, then you got something to do with praise. So you put AHMED, Ahmed. You could put Mahmoud, Muhammad, Salatu Salam. So you see, so Hamid, Hamoud, these all brothers that you may know their names, you know what I'm saying? There. And so uh that's where we're in the process of finding the root word. So we doing that with Allah, right? We here, Google Lodge. So check it. That's AL is the, and La is deity. Allah, the deity. And that's so when you learn this process, you know, you can deal with any theologians and any kinds of doctrines that have been taught to you, exposed to you that you believed before, or that you had knowledge of that maybe not the fuller knowledge of. When you get through the language root system and discover the meanings of these words. So they make it mysterious because you got to know. They're like, well, this name of God, well, his name is this, his name is that. But when you get down to the bare minimums of it, when you say, oh, Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahuwah, right? Oh, he is still a description. You know what I'm saying? Even as, oh, it's Allah. That means the God, the deity. That's still not a proper name. But you're speaking English, so that's the name. That's the name. That's God's name. That's his only name. Well, you speak English, I guess it sounds fancy. But if you native Arabic, Berber language person, they can be Christian all day long. Millions of Christians in Lebanon, millions of Christians all over these places. They still say Allah and they believe in Jesus, 100%. And so it's because there's not another name, there's not another word for God in their language. It's just that you, as a Westerner or non-Arabic linguist, native speaker, you're thinking that, oh, Allah is a name. I'm saying I'm better than you. You said God, but I said Allah. That's his name. Well, they're saying God. You're saying the deity. What's the difference? I mean, God, I mean, technically is a verb saying an utterance. When you're invoking, you know, the divine or that's so it comes from that verb in that sense of somebody doing divination, Godding. So one is saying God, and one is saying one person, I pray to God, basically misusing the verb as a noun in a sense. But then you did another one said, well, I'm better because you don't know his name. I call him Allah. But you're saying, yo, you don't know his name. I'll call him the deity, the God. And somebody else that speaks that would be like, so do I. And I don't believe in the Quran or anything because that's not a name either. See? So you need to, we just, spice in the deck to basically let you know that, you have to study these words and get to the roots because then nobody can fool you. Don't let nobody rule you. You know what I mean? Big ups. That's how we do it. One love. You tuned into the Luga Lodge, and I just had to give you some names right there, the best names, Allah. And it's 99 attributes. You can go through each one of the attributes. You can go through this process with you know, anybody's name that you know. It's a very fun exercise to do even with the English names of people in the Holy Bible, the Piscean record, and people in the Quran. When you think you can't get to the bottom of it, a lot of times when you erase the prefix, erase the suffix, and then erase the vowels, you can get down to the bare minimum of what that root is. But see, the fun is in the adventure of the study. The fun is in, then the adventure is in taking off the prefix and finding out later, oh, that wasn't a prefix. That MA was a part of the word, we will go through, Lord willing, we'll be going through some of the, you know, uh what you call it, Arabic to English dictionary, so that that's what you peel. You say, okay, I boil this down to a root word. It's these three letters, SBR, but I don't know what that means. So you look up Sod, Bay, and Ray, or you might look up Seen Bay Ray. It's because you know what Sod Bay and Ray mean. That's sabr, patience. So you know Sabir, Sabria, Sabri, Sabor, all those are relating to patience. Because you see that hard S, that B, and that R somewhere in that name. Sabria got that hard S, B, and R. Sabria, Sabri, Sabor, Sabr, Sabir, right? You got an L, R, SBR when you boil the word down, all right, off from the prefix, suffix, and vowels. But when you saw that SBR, it saw that was a seen and not a saw, you said, dang, this can't be patience because the patience is spelled with the hard S, then the B, and then the R. SBR, saw the Bay Ray. But you saw seen Bay Ray with the soft S. So then you're like, I don't know, that's not patience. And you would be right. So now you can look, you know how to go right to the Arabic English dictionary and look at that root and say, wow, start building the word, using the word. You might already use words that have the SBR with seen, so you will find out that that is the process that works in all of these languages. So, uh, la ilaha illallah, right? Those are all things that have the law in it. We're talking about Allah. Al is the, and La is deity. So La ilaha alhamdulillah. That's the La part is God. All praise due to God. All praise due to La. So La, that deity, La, right? So that the baby first breathe, right? So that's what that is about. So we will get into further names later, and there's a lot of science with it that we could go on all day about that. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah. And we can talk about what that really means. So, Lord willing, tune in. I'd like to give a warm shout out to the Bay Band Family Trust, Admiral Ibn, Baby Tupac and DJ Bay, the whole squad, homeschool squatters around, homeschool students around the galaxy. This is your Professor M. Sufi Eel, and this is our Arabic Lugar Lodge workshop training coming to the conclusion, right? Thank you, Islam. Till you meet again.